What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Shenanigan Show. Today, we're doing a review on my brand new Kawasaki Ninja 636 ZX6R, or however you want to say that. I got this bike in July, brand new, 0 miles. I've got 3,200-ish miles on it so far. And we've just been out learning the bike, and I've went on a couple adventures so far. You've seen one already, but this is mine. It's new. I've got some modifications done, but nothing to make it faster. It's still a completely stock bike. Still got the stock exhaust on it. It's still got the original tires from the dealership. We've gone with some lights that you can barely see down in here that are falling out already, but we'll fix that later. We've got some frame sliders. I had a tidy tail put on it, and of course we got the key to happiness and 0 to 100 real quick from Ride Clutch. It's not sponsored, but hit me up, Ride Clutch. We got a tank protector on it, so my jacket doesn't scratch up my tank, because she is new. She is dirty. I apologize. Got front fork sliders, rear spools on it as well. But other than that, she's stock. She's bone stock. If you don't know anything about these bikes, it is a 600 class, but it has the extra 36 cc's. Stock, it has 127 horsepower, 52 foot-pounds of torque, which it varies. It's not exact 127, 52, but that's what they say from the dealership. Stock, they say this motorcycle will also do 170 mile an hour. I haven't seen that yet. Not that I haven't tried, but I've gotten fast enough. We won't go any further than that. But other than some cosmetic things that I've done, she handles extremely well. The ergonomics on this are way better than most of the other 600 class motorcycles. You're not down on your wrists as hard on these ones as you would be the R6 or the CBR 600. They're more comfortable. This bike was built for the streets, and it shows. It's a street-ridden motorcycle. So, other than that, you see a dash. It's got the tach. It's got a gear indicator and a digital speedometer. Everything else on that side is digital. It shows you your temperature, your engine temperature, your intake temperature, miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, range, and that's that so far. And then these motorcycles, you can go in and change from full power, which I keep it on, to low power. And then you can go from 0 traction control off, and 3 different modes of traction control. I keep it on 1. But, I mean, other than that, these bikes are simple. They're quick. I, so far, have gotten like a mid-11 quarter mile in this thing. And that's with 0 experience on this bike. I maybe had gotten 100 to 200 miles past the first break-in oil change when I took it to the track. So, not the greatest on it yet, but we're learning. But I like it. It's more comfortable to me than the SV ever was. The highway rides are so much better with front fairings and a front windshield. But she's already warmed up, so I'll hop on her and we will take off. I'll talk a little more about the ergonomics and, the power and all that other stuff. I got a second camera. We'll do a flyby. I'll get some footage in and let's have some fun. See you on the bike. Here we are, here we're back. So, the one thing I did forget to mention while I was off the bike, this motorcycle does have a quick shifter, and it is only up. Which, in my opinion, this quick shifter works extremely well. It has its moments. Nice BMW Z4. Woo! Woo. Let's follow. See? Quick shifter. In my opinion, like I said, it works really well. It has its moments where it doesn't want to smoothly shift from one gear to the other. But usually when you're in the throttle, it works extremely well. Alright, don't pay attention. Like I said, it is only up, it's not down, because it's factory. But on this, you can turn the quick shifter on and off. Stock, it does have adjustable levers. You just take them to push them forward and turn this knob right here. But like I said, the ergonomics on this are so much better than most of your standard 600 bikes. I am, for the most part, I'm 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", and I'm sitting up for the most part. I have a straight back. My knees are under me pretty good, and my feet are darn near directly under me. But it's not horrible. It's comfortable. Woo. So, like I said, the ergonomics is really good. My knees are, you know, parallel to the ground, or my upper thighs are parallel to the ground. My feet are right under me, but being that, like I said, I'm not on my wrist as much, I'm up on this bike more, and I can get on this bike and ride for a couple hours, couple 100 miles, and not be as beat up the very next day, which is, it's been really nice. I like to get out and I like to ride a lot of miles. As you can see, 3,200 miles in 4 or 5 months. Nice truck. I enjoy this bike extremely. The mirrors are breakaway mirrors. They fold in for good storage, or you California boys riding through traffic. This motorcycle also redlines like 17.5, something like that. It's got a stock shift light on it that you can set anywhere from like 5,000 RPM to 16, I believe. It flashes up here on top. It'll be yellow. I'm not gonna get it today. Whew. With this stock exhaust on this thing, it's got a butterfly right before the muffler, after the catalytic converter, in between those two. And it's got what's called an active exhaust. When you get in it hard like that, the butterfly opens up, so a lot more exhaust to flow through. And on this motorcycle, when you're down low, you know, like where I am right now, the butterfly is closed, which gives you your low end torque so you can just cruise. honestly, if the stock exhaust wasn't so big on this motorcycle, I'd probably keep it. Because when you change to a aftermarket exhaust, you have to get it tuned. It's not that big of a deal, but it's expensive. But I tell you what, I can just twist this throttle at almost any gear and it takes off. This motorcycle is very enjoyable. And for the daily use that I'm using it for, it's amazing. It really is. Ooh, Corvette. Hi! Well, with that adequate exhaust at 5,000 RPM, which is extremely low for these motorcycles, I can twist the exhaust or twist the throttle and take off. These motorcycles also have inverted front forks, which most motorcycles are changing to that. So it's nothing really new. So really, so far, the only complaint about this motorcycle that I've had so far is this windshield isn't tall enough. I don't feel like I can get under it and actually get under the slipstream of the wind going over me. But compared to the Naked Bike SV650 that I came from, it is phenomenal. So, in all, final stats, this bike weighs 425 pounds wet, has a 127 horsepower to 52 foot-pounds of torque, rev limit at 17 grand, 17.5, somewhere around there, I haven't found it yet, and top speed so far that I've gotten it to is 156 mile an hour. Top speed on the internet says 170, but I don't believe that. But like I said, this motorcycle is very comfortable for being a sport bike. It's very light, maneuverable. The stock tires leave a little bit to want. I've had some issues with them, being that they're more of a touring tire than I would prefer. But that's something that can be changed in the future. The front windshield could be a little taller. Other than that, it's a phenomenal bike. So, all in all, I'd give it 9 out of 10 stars. Just my opinion. But if you like this video, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If I missed something, or you have a question about this motorcycle, leave a comment. Other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one.